Welcome crafters, Andy here, and welcome back to episode 4 of this Victorian house how to build. Quick glimpse of the picture of what we're trying to build. In the last episode we did some wall work, some wallage. Outside walls 6 blocks high, inside walls 6 blocks high. The plans for this house in Minecraft blocks are on and in the description down below, so have a look and see if you can build it. So that's what we did last time. In this episode, this whole corner around here is what we want to achieve. It's got a tower and some roofaging. So quick reminder of where we got to last time on these sections: mossy cobblestone walls, customized texture pack, you can download it from the description by the way, with blocks of quartz on top and then quartz stairs right there. So what we want to do is build up a little archway in the front, a nice white looking arch. So half slabs of quartz on top of the stairs, and then we're going for a kind of a 1.5 block deal. So there's my 1 block which I put there, and underneath it I'm going to put a half. So that's my 1.5 block high start. And then we're going to go for another 1.5 blocks. There's my 1.5. I'm going up by a half a block only. There's my half block, and then my full block goes underneath. I'm going up in just that 1.5 block stages, and we'll be using this whole 1.5 block system later on when we build the tower as well. So just need to figure out how to put the next one on. So that's a half. No, that needs to be a full block. Wow. Too much talking, not enough thinking. Yeah, there we go. So there's a little archway at the front, a really nice entrance to this Victorian house. And all you've got to do, guys, is bring the walls round to meet the bits that we've just done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For some reason, counting helps in Minecraft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Like that. It all seems to join up really, really nicely. Using the Chocopic V513 shaders, by the way, link in the description to them. Bring this one along, I think. Doesn't matter how many blocks you bring it along, just a little bit, and then we can move back and start to stitch up this part of the roof as well. And this bit. Welcome to all my new subscribers, by the way. Thank you. 1,000 of you in the last week, so unbelievable. Thank you and welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. I'm trying to do as much content during this Easter as I can. Okay, just as a little reminder, see what we've got there. We've got full blocks in between the full blocks on top of the mossy cobblestone walls, and then these half stone brick slabs on top. Don't worry about the underneath being all messy, by the way, because we'll just simply cover this up with a layer of quartzy slabbies. Oops. Like that. There we go. Oops. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. No I was about to say no more mistakes. There we go. So that's something we'll continue in a later episode. It just looks nice and clean and white underneath with these quartzy stairs finishing things off. Right, let's turn the corner with these slabs. So that's just a question of bringing them along and leaving a 1 wide border of quartz slabs around the outside, just like that. Easy peasy. Okay. So you can see we've got a continuous kind of train of these brick slabs all the way around, like that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Guys, please follow me on Twitter. If you are following me on YouTube, get a Twitter, because I usually give you guys some previews of, or just anyway, some news as to when I'm going to be bringing out new episodes. Now, this bit here, we need to do something quite special. We're going to actually do something a bit weird. We're going to fill in this block and this block, because it really helps when we get connected to the tower later on in the episode. So bring the top one along and just stitch that around like that. So we've got a continuous train of slabs at the bottom. This next one up though has little hops in it, and then the next one continuous train and a continuous kind of line. Don't know why I'm saying train. What has trains got to do with that, Andy? Yeah, there we go. Okay, continuing round the corner. I wasn't so happy about this bit here. I'm not so happy about this bit here. I'm going to actually change this. I'm trying not to make too many changes because I know people are copying me and building this along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want 6 bits of nether brick fence, and then this is where we're going to have our whitey quartzy slabs just in there. Mossy cobblestone wall goes on top, 4 bricks high. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, guys, you can follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram as well, and I put lots of derpy pictures in there as well. Some of them from my job as a survival instructor and so on. Right, gap of 5, and that gap of 5 really important because it lines up with the window. More mossy cobblestone goes on top. Get rid of these ones, and just on top of this we need blocks of quartz, just the same as before. Blocks of quartz in between, and then our quartz upside down stairs on all the blocks that are above pillars. And if you keep doing that, it's pretty straightforward, this kind of building system that I've come up with. So that is nicely lined up, as you can see, with the window. Now exactly the same as we did on the front, we're going for our 1.5 block system. So don't know why I used those stairs. There's my 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5 in the middle. Easy peasy. Then our roof blocks just come straight along. Yeah, from there, that's it. Links up right there, easy peasy. And then we put these little slabs on there just like that, and it all stitches up really, really nicely. Rogue block there to go. Okay, more of these stone brick slabs turning the corner. So this is a bit slower than my let's builds, because this is a how to build. This is slow enough for people to be able to copy brick by brick. Having said that, it is still quite an advanced Minecraft build, so you need to be pretty much on your toes if you're managing to copy this. This is not easy. So continue these bricks just the same as we have been doing. Pretty straightforward so far. That's a block of quartz coming along just like that. That's what we had on the front. So we can turn the corner right here with these slabs. That seems to work out pretty well. Quite happy with that, yeah. And we'll fix these bits probably a little bit later on. 1, 2. Be good if a block ended up there. That would be pretty good, because that's kind of opposite the middle of those windows. And that would also leave a gap of 6, I think, which is perfect. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that works out nicely. Well chuffed with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, double checking. Yeah, perfect. Fix the rest of that later on. Awesome. Right, now it's time for the tower. Now, this is the height of the floor, like that, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the height of the walls, 1 block for the ceiling, which means the next block up must be the floor block. So you can kind of do it like that. So it's the 7th block up, in other words. Bang down a little bit of wood here just for the floor. Doesn't matter how neat it is, because we'll be neatening that up a little bit later on. Bang some blocks on here. Again, don't worry about being too neat and copy me block for block. Just get them stuck down. We're going to step up into this tower, actually. So that's roughly the floor of the tower right there. And there's going to be a step up. Now, what I want to do is come up here. I think I might end up changing this later on, but carve out a little window right there. I'd have been happier if that was a single window, but might come back to that later on in the video. Anyway, what we want to do is mark in our tower. Now, starting up here, we're going to bring these blocks about 5 or 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks down from the top. And the top is 13 blocks high. And then bring it out at 1 more diagonal and turn that into a line of 3. 1 more diagonal block, and then we're going to add on another line of 1, 2, 3, just like that. Yep, that's working out pretty well. Pretty happy with that. Diagonal. And then just to finish off, we're going to go for one more diagonal just in the corner like that. And that is the base of my nice round tower. So we'll bring that up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting with Andy. Yeah, happy with that. Now some glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, if you are enjoying this series, please hit that like button. I know every YouTuber says hit that like button, but it's important. We are a feisty breed. We are sensitive people. We need those like buttons to be pressed, and I'm trying to get to a target of at least 200 likes on this video. So mash that like button if you're enjoying it. It's very easy. All you gotta do is press it. Very simple. Right, sticking a little bit of flooring here. Again, not worrying about the edges. The underneath is all going to get covered up. We don't need to give ourselves extra work. And we'll put some stair blocks in there probably in the next episode. Just going to worry about the exterior of the tower today. Okay, so a little bit of roofing to do. Managed to do this whole video in one take so far, which I'm quite pleased about. No cuts so far. Yeah, again, don't worry about the underneath. It's all going to be covered up. But we can bring these stone slabs right across there like that, and these ones like that. Yep, no mistakes so far. I've not had to cut the video and do any of my thinking, so I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. That looks a bit weird. I might revisit that, but let's just get the roof finished off. Make this building watertight in the corner, as they would say in the building trade. So bring your little slabs round the base of this, and yeah, we need to be careful about what's happening here. That one needs to come out at this level, and then this one, yep, comes out at this level. Just checking the other side like that. It's all working so far. And then this one, oops, Andy, is faller. That one brings out like that. We can just bang up a couple of wall blocks here. Again, don't worry about it block for block. Just build it up. This is jungle wood, by the way. If you just joined in at this episode, this is jungle wood, which I've retextured just with green on top of it. And you can download this texture pack from the description. It's the Estalon version of Flows with a lot of changes done by me. We'll probably put some windows in there later on. Let me just bring this block up. Yeah, that's 13 blocks high. If you're counting and wanting to know how high that is, it's definitely 13. Double check. Right, so carrying on round here, that can come straight across there and just join up with the wall, and then we've only got about 3 or 4 blocks to do, and our corner section is finished. Thinking. How's that going to work? Yeah, this is okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think? That's about as good as I can come up with for that corner. If you can think of anything better, then so be it. Okay, might put some windows in there, but right now, what we want to do is go on with this tower. And one of the first things I want to do is just add on another block of quartz all the way around this tower. And then we can start on the roof of the tower as well. I also noticed this window here being recessed in, and I thought this looks really dumb. So I'm actually going to just make a change to this build. Now, I was hoping never to have to do this in this series, and because I know people are building this along with me and I didn't want to make any changes, but all you got to do is move this wall one more square forward, and don't worry too much about the inside of it. We can easily tidy this up a little bit later on. No problems whatsoever. Honestly, don't worry about that, because all that is flooring and it'll be covered up with the ceiling below. Anyway, So that's going to come around like that. We'll take off that block also. But what we can do is put a line of quartz slabs just like that. Okay, time to get on to the tower. Now, what I plan to do with this tower is have some blocks which are here. 1, 2, 3 of them, but they need to be right on top of these bits here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then we need to do exactly the same. So it's a 1, 2, 3, and it leaves us one little diagonal block just right there. Now obviously this join here looks a bit weird, so we can just stitch this up with a line of quartz slabs all the way around the bottom of the first line of brick, just like that. Easy peasy. There we go. Looking okay. Alright. Tower, tower, tower. So, following that rule of 1.5s I was talking about earlier on, there's my half. So I'm going to put on a block which is 1 more block, and that gives me my 1.5 blocks. And then we're going to come in to this level here, and it's against 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just take out these ones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now these blocks, as you can see, are 1 high, so we need to make them 1.5. It's the rule of 1.5s. And this is an easy way of building towers. Just keep going up in 1.5s. So the next level up gives us automatically a half, and then it's just a question of slapping on your number 1 like that. So we go 1.5, 1.5, a half, and 1, just like that. Easy peasy. Right, the next thing we want to do is come right on to the corners here, or not the corners, the opposite to the corners. What would you call that? Make a cross in the middle. It's what I'm trying to say. There's my 1, and I'm actually going to make it 1.5, just like I said. I thought that might change later on, and there's my 1.5 at the top. Okay, so that's the basic structure of a tower. Now we can start to pimp it out a little bit by adding stairs on these panels right here. And I also want to put stairs right there, but like that would be derpy. So what we have to do is exchange these middle slabs for a full slab like that all the way around, and then we can put the stairs on top just like that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, all the way around. I'm actually going to do the same right at the very top here. So all these slabs we put on, useless. And there we go. And that is our tower near enough complete. At the very top of it, we could put on another brick just like that, but I think that is too much. I'm going to select one of these mossy cobblestone walls instead, and we can put a player head on that later on. I wonder if I could do that right now. Slash head CY1337. That command isn't in my server. Slash, what's the command? Slash I397 colon 3 space 1 space player, and CY1337 I think is a white player head. Boom! Success! Mush money penny. Brilliant. I'm happy with that. Right, we'll just finish off this little bit of roof, and that will do us for this episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please smash that like button. Give me some motivation to get these episodes out faster. The more likes, the better. Going for a goal of 200 likes on this video. If you can help out, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. We'll just bring this round to here like that, and we'll go for one more little bit of roof just like so, and looks like that one's going to have to be a full block like that. Cool. We are getting there, guys. We have a tower. Okay, we haven't done the back of the tower, but it's looking pretty cool. Right, couple of little changes before we go in this episode. We're going to put in a tiny teeny window there like that, and let me grab some glass panes, stick those in just like that. Possible to maybe change some of that window a little bit later on, but I've noticed something. I have noticed something. We could do this, and we can also do that, which is pretty cool. That gives us a little line, and that matches that line there on that window. So I think that looks really smart. And just at the top here as well, we'll come down with that, and come down with that, and this one, boom, and that one, and that gives us just a little bit of definition in the tower. Really, really happy with that. Okay, grab some wooden trapdoors, and we are a done deal with this episode. I think I'm just going to leave the window nice and plain like that. That looks pretty smart. But yeah, we have done the most complicated corner out of the whole house. So you guys, if you followed this, send me pictures on Twitter. You must be very, very chuffed with yourself if you have managed that. We can just put in a little bit of stairage, finish the floor with lapis, and yeah, there we go. Awesome. What do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think of this corner. Did you enjoy this episode? Let me know. And just a couple of days to wait before the next episode. Thanks again. See you next time. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.